Food reviews, mukbangs, eating challenges. Yes, there are many stuffing their faces in the YouTube food consumption hustle. Some of these creators have thousands upon thousands of subscribers and interesting stories lining their individual rises to fame. But today I'd like to move the big boys over to the side and focus on a small food review channel that never really had commercial success on YouTube but did have a lasting impact on the YouTube community. I'm talking about Noah's Food Review.
Today we will be reviewing Tyson Untitled boneless chicken wings, honey barbecue flavor, a Nature Valley sweet and salty nut granola bar peanut flavor. A bean filled miracle whip with triumph.
And his food items that he reviewed, while indeed interesting, they weren't the only attraction to his channel. Much of the appeal was Noah himself.
Today we'll be reviewing Lunchables mini hot dogs. And here we go. I ain't putting mustard on it because I don't like mustard. I like ketchup and miracle whip.
He was seen as this dopey character, and his channel would attract thousands of viewers who would come to laugh at his expense. Until one day, he just disappeared from the internet, leaving an entire community scratching their heads wondering why Noah mysteriously vanished. And at the time of his disappearance, there was even a troubling rumor spreading around suggesting that he had passed away from health issues. Is this actually the case? Today I'd like to tell you all the story of the rise and disappearance of Noah's Food Review, and by the end of things, hopefully we can piece together some leads and figure out what the hell actually happened to this food reviewer. Well, I don't think we could have more of an appropriate sponsor for today's video than Crowd Cow. It's beef, pork, chicken, seafood, meat in general delivered right to your front door. For an avid summer griller like me, Crowd Cow's online market-to-door service isn't just convenient, it gives me more options than what's at the supermarket. They've got cuts sourced from farms around the country and more niche selections like pasture-raised, grass-fed, and wild-caught options, all growth hormone free and no unnecessary antibiotics. Each cut is vacuum sealed at the peak of freshness and sent to you on a scheduled date set by you. This saves you a trip to the store and ensures you're getting the meats exactly when you need them. Bro, this Wagyu ground beef, I cannot praise it enough. It's packed with flavor and makes a delicious burger, as you can see here. And sometimes you just gotta appreciate a good wiener. These mild Italian pork sausages are super easy to cook and taste fantastic. And by now I know you guys are hungry, so it's time to join the Crowd Cow herd. Click my link in the description box, that's crowdcow.com/wavy, to get $15 off your first order and a free membership. And for a limited time, Crowd Cow will be adding free items to new members' boxes, so make sure you check them out today. Food reviews have been around on YouTube pretty much since the beginning of the website, but around 2013 and 2014, you really saw the genre become realized, with channels getting hundreds of thousands of views simply by reviewing fast food products. Channels like Dame Drops and Report of the Week are two in my mind that really helped popularize this genre thanks to their decision to review primarily fast food items. Foods that anyone in the general public could easily go out and try for themselves after watching a review. This format really worked. And once other aspiring YouTubers saw the views possible with it, in 2015 there was a massive food review gold rush. Everyone and their grandma was taking a camera, driving to the nearest fast food restaurant and reviewing the new item that said restaurant had to put out so they could hopefully get big on YouTube from their mediocre review. These reviewers were a dime a dozen. The food review genre quickly became oversaturated. Everyone was using the same formula, eating the same foods, and most were just really not that great at critiquing. The only reviewers that stuck around were the ones that had some kind of personality or funny gimmick. There were a lot of subpar content creators that popped up around this time, but that said, there were diamonds in the rough. life. And one of these gems of a channel would be discovered in early 2016. It was a small channel called Reese Cups, created by a 13-year-old kid living in rural Georgia named Noah Reese, and his flagship series, the now infamous Noah's Food Reviews. Noah's rise to infamy began as a result of his first video, in which he reviewed something that had likely never been reviewed before on YouTube: Miracle Whip. Yeah, just like straight up fucking Miracle Whip spread. And not only is this food review item in question a target of mockery, so was the reviewer himself, Noah. Let's just say the guy has a peculiar way with words.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Noah's Food Review. Today we will be reviewing Kraft Miracle Whip. I personally have enjoyed Miracle Whip on quite a few occasions. So, as you can see, the jar is almost empty because I love Miracle Whip, so let me get some out of here. A spoonful of Miracle Whip, and let's try it. Very strong taste. It's hard to digest. Overall, I will have to give Kraft Miracle Whip original dressing on the food scale rating a 7 out of 10.
Now, after seeing Noah in his full unbridled glory, what do you think the YouTube community's reaction was to this Miracle Whip review video? I mean, come on, it's 2016, Leafy's reaction videos are the hottest thing on the website and cringe compilations are all over the place. What else would people do? They made fun of Noah for this video. In the weeks following Noah's Miracle Whip review video, people would upload mocking reaction videos and parodies with the intention of emphasizing how cringe this would-be reviewer was, sort of making fun of his speech and also calling him a glutton.
Welcome to Noah's Food Reviews. We're gonna be trying 6 pounds of beans. This guy literally is Cartman in real life. Like, no joke.
Sloshing around, squeezing out. Look at this. Look at that mouth right there. Look at that mouth. Looks like he's got like massive buck teeth right there. That's grim.
Miracle Whip. Hey guys, welcome back to Noah's Food Reviews. We're doing another review of Kraft's Miracle Whip.
I feel like he's gonna have a fantastic career ahead of him. However, he's probably gonna die soon. Those arteries are clogged.
So yeah, the reaction channels and the trolls were having their fun, but this didn't stop Noah. Despite all the mockery he was receiving, Noah pressed on and continued to make these ramshackle food reviews. He was unshaken, seemingly ignoring the detractors, never once acknowledging them on his channel. This man seemed to have a divine purpose. Miracle Whip was just the beginning. He would review all the foods of the common man. He reviewed Lunchables hot dogs.
Lunchables mini hot dogs. My first thought is that the bread is very stale. I'll give this a 6 out of 10 on the food review scale.
Gatorade powder.
Gatorade thirst quencher powder. On my last couple videos, I've been reading the comments, and a guy named Damon has been wanting me to do like uncooked stuff. He wanted me to eat the nuggets frozen, uncooked ramen and stuff like that. So, this for you, Damon. Alright, so I'll pour this out. Try it.
Boneless Tyson wings.
Tyson Enterprises boneless chicken wings, honey barbecue flavor. Look at the picture of them chicken nuggets right there. You can see here the texture. Very nice. Let's just try it. I'm a fan of McDonald's chicken nuggets, right? And I'd much rather have this than McDonald's chicken nuggets. Because the batter on these bad boys, oh my god, that's ridiculous, man. These things are delicious.
As Noah produced more food reviews throughout the year, the YouTube community's interest in him grew and he became a lolcow of sorts. A figure that internet denizens would milk for cringe and react content. That said though, there were some out there that watched Noah and genuinely appreciated his kind-hearted personality and candid reviews, even finding his childlike speech pattern somewhat of an endearing quality. Whatever the case, Noah's Reese Cups channel was receiving a lot of attention, accumulating over 10,000 subscribers with just a few videos and only a few months of uploading. Noah was clearly onto something with these reviews, and even though a lot of the attention was negative, it was clear that if he kept producing them, he likely might actually be a commercially successful YouTuber and could potentially spin this into some kind of small-time career. But out of nowhere, in late 2016, Noah deleted all of his videos and left the internet. No explanation was given for Noah's disappearance. The fans were disappointed, and the trolls and react channels had lost their plaything. In the time following Noah's channel being wiped, there was a lot of discussion and speculation in regard to what happened with him. Some theorized that, well, maybe he just got annoyed by people making fun of him and he deleted the videos. Others had more elaborate explanations, like his parents forced him to delete the channel or that the channel had been hacked. Nobody really knew for sure. In the wake of this event, entire subreddits would be created used to crowdsource information about Noah and his whereabouts, and videos were uploaded to YouTube discussing his disappearance. Him vanishing was like a YouTube community news event in many ways.
Noah was really just a nice guy who really cared about the food that he was reviewing. So I don't know if Noah's here or not, bro. It's crazy. I just miss Noah's food review, bro.
One popular and concerning explanation for Noah's disappearance came from a YouTube commenter known as Fanboy. Fanboy claimed to have known Noah in real life, actually going as far as claiming that he was his cousin, and he gave an anecdote that would be spread around the YouTube community. His comment went something like this: "I know why Noah left YouTube and deleted his videos. I am his cousin and have some bad news to share. He is experiencing serious health problems. He has been placed in an induced coma for about 4 months now, and he has lost approximately 200 pounds or so while comatose. Noah's condition has been worsening, and the doctors say his brain functions are slowly decreasing. They are having difficulty keeping toxins out of Noah's blood, which makes it difficult to wake Noah up from his coma." I almost feel stupid having to read you this comment. Like, I'm not even gonna put any narrative salt and pepper on it. This thing is obviously bullshit. Like, it's so clear this is just some made up story. Oh, they're having difficulty keeping the toxins out of his blood. He's not going to survive. We get it, the guy ate Miracle Whip and hot dogs. It's probably not the healthiest thing. So this is obviously fake. This story is so vague and just ridiculous, and of course anybody could claim to be Noah's cousin. The problem with this is that even that I'm explaining to you how bullshit and how obviously fake this is, it was actually picked up by the YouTube community and is still believed by many to this day. There are people out there that really think Noah is dead or at least on death's door. Misinformation spreads quickly on the internet. In a case like this where people are desperate for some kind of nugget of knowledge, they latched onto this one and people really thought that Noah was 6 feet under or almost there.
Noah died at age 14 of heart complications.
But then to add to the confusion of this situation, there was a doppelganger channel that popped up on YouTube called Noah's Food Reviews that started posting re-uploads of his old videos, making many people think that Noah was back and was trying to get his content that was accidentally deleted back on YouTube. This doppelganger channel would even leave comments saying that, "Oh guys, I'm alive, don't worry, I'm okay." It really becomes like a big clusterfuck of misinformation. Eventually though, after wading through this misinformation tsunami for over a year, Noah's fans would finally be introduced to someone with some actual credibility who could provide some insight into what was really happening with Noah. That person was Boduke 2.
Into a spoonful of this stuff. Man, I put that stuff on everything.
Boduke was a friend of Noah and attended his high school and actually had some proof to back up this claim. On November 16th of 2017, which is almost a year and a half after Noah had disappeared, Boduke would post a video to his YouTube channel called Noah's Food Review Lives. Here's the evidence. And this video would silence all claims that Noah had died.
Reese, what's up? You know this is going on YouTube, right?
Okay, bye.
In the video, Bo Duke pulls his camera out at school and films Noah. He calls Noah by his last name, Reese, in the video.
Reese.
And when Noah looks over, you can tell that it is indeed the Miracle Whip muncher himself. Granted, aged slightly by puberty, as some time had passed since he left YouTube.
Reese. What's up? You know this is going on YouTube, right? Okay, bye.
Comparison shot of the two, just for the skeptical. So the Noah Food Reviews fans were certainly happy that he was alive, but they wanted to know why he left in the first place and what was he up to. Unfortunately, these questions would have to go unanswered for some time. But almost 2 years later, after no Noah updates, on November 25th of 2019, Bo Duke would return, this time on Reddit, offering to do an AMA of sorts, sharing what he knew about Noah, clearing up misinformation, and giving some updates into what he was doing now. Has he gotten healthier since the videos were filmed? He's never really been unhealthy, he's just big. Less now, if that's what you're asking. But still on the big side. That's great to hear he's okay. I've been hearing that he's dead. Yeah, I have no clue who started it. I just saw him yesterday for the first time in a little over a year, but all is well as he has a job and a brand new white Duramax. LOL. Why did Noah leave YouTube? I need more videos. He left because he got a new phone and deleted all the videos off the channel and he got mad and quit. Did he ever go into a coma or was this fake? No coma, no death. I don't know where y'all get that he literally died, LOL. So from what Bo Duke was saying in this AMA, it appears that Noah's channel was wiped by accident after he got a new phone and was screwing around and something happened, I guess, that caused the videos to be deleted. And I guess he gets frustrated after that and just decides to give up on Noah's food reviews. Anyways, I actually got into contact with Bo Duke recently on Reddit, and I asked him for clarification on some of his statements, in particular the phone deletion thing, as it really didn't make much sense to me. He says, as for why he deleted the videos, he told me it's because when I got a new phone, it deleted the videos. But as I put more thought into it, he probably just deleted them like he was embarrassed by them or something, considering the videos were a few years old when they were deleted to my knowledge. Much of Noah's appeal was his country bumpkin speech pattern, you know, the Miracle Whip and all that fun stuff. I actually have always sort of had a theory that he was playing it up or acting, you know, sort of being a character in these videos. And since Bo Duke knows Noah IRL, I asked him about the voice. He says, yeah, that was just a character. He didn't speak like that when I was around him unless he was doing the voice, LOL. And as far as how Noah is doing these days, he says, well, he was doing good the last time I saw him, big newer diesel truck, working with his family on the farm, that kind of stuff. I asked Bo Duke to try to get me in contact with Noah, but understandably he said that he couldn't give me his personal information, so I have sent out an email to Noah. Hopefully we can get a response there and maybe set up an interview or something. It would be nice to hear from the man himself.
A Nature Valley, sweet and salty nut, granola bar, peanut flavor.
Now here I'd like to share with you some of my own personal thoughts about Noah and him leaving YouTube. After my correspondence with Bo Duke, I think the answer of why Noah left YouTube is really the simplest. I think he got tired and annoyed of people picking on him, and sort of just lost interest in making the videos in general. I'm also of the belief that Noah never intended to actually make good, serious food reviews. Rather, I think his entire channel and food review series was a joke that flew over everyone's head. I really think he was playing a character in these videos, and the reviews were an attempted satire sort of mocking the oversaturated state of the food review hustle on YouTube in general. The genre is really ridiculous when you think about it. You've got people dedicating 20 minutes of their time to review a fucking McDonald's hamburger. Well, Noah's over here upping the ante. He's gonna do the same thing, but for a can of Miracle Whip. I think he was intentionally trying to make this like absurd show. With Noah though, what happened is the joke just sort of got lost in translation and it ended up with him being made fun of and nobody really getting it. I could be wrong with this theory, but something about his videos always seemed too good to be true. Like there was a bit of acting going on.
I ain't putting mustard on it because I don't like mustard. I like ketchup and Miracle Whip.
And Bo Duke's anecdote about Noah using a different voice for the video seems to back up the theory. Whatever the case, Noah appears to have made up his mind on the food reviews a long time ago, and it doesn't look like you're ever going to see him upload another one. He's not dead, he's alive, and according to Bo Duke, he's working hard and he's buying diesel trucks, like any good rural Georgian should. Maybe one day we'll get to hear Noah reflect on his status as an infamous living meme and get his perspective on everything, but until then, Noah fans and Noah detractors are stuck with watching the reruns. And that, my friends, was the story of Noah's food review. Did you guys think Noah died? I mean, I was really disappointed with the amount of people I was able to find on the internet that actually believed this really stupid story. But make sure you slap a like on the video, ring that notification, and down below let me know who or what you want me to talk about next. I want to give a major shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys. Wavy Web Surf out. Peace.